Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Welcome to Popcorn Time. Today we're delving into the intense world of FBI manhunts, focusing on the top 10 fugitives who met their end during confrontations with federal agents. These individuals, once listed among the FBI's 10 most wanted, were involved in heinous crimes and became the subjects of extensive nationwide pursuits. Let's explore their stories and the dramatic conclusions that ensued. Number 10. Greg Allen Carlson. Greg Allen Carlson was a fugitive wanted for a series of armed sexual assaults in Los Angeles.
Man wanted for sex assault is now on the FBI's most wanted list.
Well, today the feds also offered a $100,000 reward for his arrest.
In September 2017, he allegedly broke into a woman's home, sexually assaulted her, and threatened her with a weapon. After being arrested and subsequently released on bond, Carlson fled, leading authorities on a cross-country chase. He was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list in 2018. In February 2019, the FBI tracked Carlson to a hotel in Apex, North Carolina. Upon attempting to apprehend him, Carlson reportedly brandished a weapon, prompting agents to open fire, resulting in his death.
What happened here today is not what we want to happen. We want to capture the individual, give them their day in court, and bring them to justice.
Number 9. Twyman Ford Myers. Twyman Ford Myers was a member of the Black Liberation Army, BLA, implicated in multiple violent crimes, including the attempted murder of police officers and armed robbery. In January 1972, Myers and accomplices ambushed 2 NYPD officers, resulting in their deaths. This act intensified efforts to apprehend BLA members involved in attacks against law enforcement. After being placed on the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list, in November 1973, authorities located him in the Bronx, New York. During the attempted arrest, Myers engaged in a shootout with FBI agents and NYPD officers, during which he was killed. His death marked the culmination of a determined effort to dismantle a group responsible for a series of violent confrontations. Number 8. Donald Eugene Webb.
On December 8, 1980, Greg Adams was laid to rest in a funeral attended by fellow officers from all over the state.
At least 200 to 300 police officers attended in mourning. I don't think there was a dry eye in town or along Main Street as the hearse and all the police cars went by.
Donald Eugene Webb was a career criminal involved in burglary and suspected of murdering Police Chief Gregory Adams in Saxonburg, Pennsylvania in 1980. Following the murder, Webb vanished, leading to one of the longest manhunts in FBI history. He was added to the 10 most wanted fugitives list in 1981. For decades, Webb's whereabouts remained unknown. In 2017, investigators discovered his remains buried behind his ex-wife's home in Dartmouth, Massachusetts. It was determined that Webb had died in 1999 from natural causes. While not killed by the FBI, his case is notable for the extensive efforts to locate him and the eventual discovery of his fate. Number 7. Osama bin Laden.
I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of al-Qaeda.
Osama bin Laden, the founder of al-Qaeda, orchestrated the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, resulting in nearly 3,000 deaths. He was subsequently placed on the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. A decade-long manhunt ensued, involving extensive intelligence operations across multiple countries. In May 2011, U.S. Navy SEALs conducted a raid on bin Laden's compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. During the operation, bin Laden was killed, bringing an end to a global pursuit. His death was a significant milestone in the fight against terrorism and provided a sense of justice for the victims of the 9/11 attacks. Number 6. Octaviano Juarez Coro. Octaviano Juarez Coro was wanted for a brutal attack on May 29, 2006, during a Memorial Day picnic at South Shore Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He allegedly shot and killed 2 individuals, including his estranged wife's boyfriend, and injured 3 others in a calculated act of violence. Following the incident, Juarez Coro fled, evading capture for nearly 16 years. In September 2021, he was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list, with a reward of up to $100,000 offered for information leading to his arrest. In February 2022, authorities apprehended Juarez Coro in Zapopan, Jalisco, Mexico, bringing an end to his years on the run. He was extradited to the United States to face charges related to the 2006 shooting. However, in January 2023, while awaiting trial, Juarez Coro was found unresponsive in his cell at the Milwaukee County Jail and was pronounced dead. Investigations into his death revealed a ligature mark around his neck, leading to questions about the circumstances surrounding his demise. Number 5. Ayman al-Zawahiri.
My fellow Americans, on Saturday, at my direction, the United States successfully concluded an airstrike in Kabul, Afghanistan that killed the emir of al-Qaeda, Ayman al-Zawahiri.
Ayman al-Zawahiri, an Egyptian physician, became the leader of al-Qaeda following Osama bin Laden's death. He was implicated in various terrorist activities, including the 1998 U.S. Embassy bombings in Africa and the September 11th attacks. Al-Zawahiri was added to the FBI's most wanted terrorists list with a $25 million bounty on his head. In July 2022, al-Zawahiri was located in a safe house in Kabul, Afghanistan. The U.S. Central Intelligence Agency conducted a drone strike, killing him on July 31, 2022. His death marked a significant milestone in the fight against terrorism, eliminating al-Qaeda's top leader. Number 4. Christopher Bernard Wilder. Christopher Bernard Wilder, known as the Beauty Queen Killer, was an Australian-born serial killer who embarked on a cross-country crime spree in the United States during the 1980s, early months of 1984. Wilder's modus operandi involved luring young women with promises of modeling opportunities, only to subject them to assault, abduction, and in many cases, murder. His sprees spanned multiple states, leaving a trail of victims and prompting a nationwide manhunt. Wilder's criminal activities led to his addition to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list. The FBI, along with other law enforcement agencies, launched an extensive search to apprehend him. On April 13, 1984, Wilder was spotted at a gas station in Colebrook, New Hampshire. As state troopers attempted to arrest him, a struggle ensued, during which Wilder was fatally shot. Reports indicate that Wilder inadvertently discharged his own firearm during the confrontation, leading to his death. Number 3. Thomas James Holden. In 1950, Thomas James Holden earned the dubious honor of being the first person ever placed on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. A seasoned criminal, Holden's illicit activities began in the 1920s with mail train robberies. His criminal trajectory took a darker turn in 1949 when, during a drunken dispute, he murdered his wife and her 2 brothers. This brutal act underscored his capacity for violence and cemented his place in criminal infamy. Holden's life was a cat-and-mouse game with law enforcement. He had previously escaped from Leavenworth Penitentiary in 1930, only to be recaptured on a golf course in Kansas City. His capture demonstrated the effectiveness of the FBI's 10 Most Wanted program and marked the end of Holden's reign of terror. Number 2. Mir Aimal Kansi. Mir Aimal Kansi, a Pakistani national, became infamous for his attack outside CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia, on January 25, 1993. Armed with an assault rifle, Kansi opened fire on vehicles waiting at a red light, killing 2 CIA employees and wounding 3 others. Following the attack, Kansi fled the United States, sparking an international manhunt. Kansi was added to the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives list, and a substantial reward was offered for information leading to his capture. After spending several years evading authorities in Pakistan and Afghanistan, Kansi was apprehended in Dera Ghazi Khan, Pakistan, on June 15, 1997, through a joint operation involving the FBI and Pakistani law enforcement. He was extradited to the United States, where he stood trial, was convicted, and received a death sentence. Kansi was executed by lethal injection on November 14, 2002. Number 1. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the infamous leader of the Sinaloa cartel, became a household name due to his audacious prison escapes and vast drug empire. His moniker, El Chapo, translates to Shorty, referencing his 5 feet 6 inches stature. Despite his height, his influence towered over the international drug trade, making him one of the most powerful drug lords in history. Guzman's first major arrest in 1993 led to a 20-year prison sentence, but he escaped in 2001 by reportedly hiding in a laundry cart. His ability to slip through the fingers of authorities became legendary. In 2014, he was recaptured, only to escape again in 2015 through a mile-long tunnel dug directly into his cell, a testament to his cartel's resources and his relentless pursuit of freedom. His final capture in 2016 marked the end of his reign, leading to his extradition to the United States, where he was convicted on multiple charges, including drug trafficking and money laundering. Guzman's life is a dramatic saga of power, corruption, and the insatiable greed that ultimately led to his downfall. These cases exemplify the relentless dedication of law enforcement agencies in pursuing justice, often across decades and continents. While some fugitives met their end through direct confrontation, others were apprehended and faced the legal consequences of their actions. Each story serves as a testament to the unwavering resolve to hold individuals accountable, no matter how long it takes. Thank you for joining us on this journey through some of the most intense manhunts in history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more compelling stories from Popcorn Time. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.